Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. I am Stephen the Medium and I am here and joined with
Cruella de Vil
and our wonderful producer Mark. So if you can see us via my Facebook page on Stephen the Medium or WARA's YouTube channel, you will see that Stephen and Elix are not here with Mark, but Cruella de Vil and a Dalmatian. Actually,
a darling Dalmatian.
Two Dalmatians.
Two of them.
Two Dalmatians. So, yes, we just did a Facebook Live, and this is, Elix and I were talking about, this is our third year here for Halloween, and the first year we dressed up as peanut butter and jelly.
Yep.
Right? The second year we dressed up last year as ghosts, which was a really cool costume. And this year, Cruella de Vil and Dalmatian.
Yeah.
So how wild is that? How creative?
Tell people how you just picked up our costume. I had no idea what the hell I was going to be until you showed up.
Yeah, well, I told Elix that we had to dress up the Wednesday before Halloween, the closest Wednesday, and he rolled his eyes, as he always does, but he just goes with the flow, and I just, whatever costume I get and pick, I just then tell him which one. I said, I'm going to be the Dalmatian, you're going to be Cruella de Vil, and that's what happens, and that's what we did. But but one thing that people may not remember is that Cruella de Vil was a mean woman. So she wanted to actually kill the Dalmatian. So in a nutshell, the story is a guy and a woman. A guy had a Dalmatian, a woman had a Dalmatian. They fell in love. The pups fell in love, and they had babies. So they had a litter of 15 babies. And immediately Cruella de Vil showed up and knocked on the door and said she wanted to buy
all the babies.
All of them. And they said they're not for sale. So she sent her thugs to come and kidnap them, and they took not the parents, but they took the 15 pups. So the cops couldn't find the pups, and so the parents of the pups just asked all their animal friends to help them out, and they ultimately found their 15 pups. But in finding them, they also found 84 other pups that were stolen so that they could make this amazing black and white spotted coat for Cruella. So they took them all home. Cruella gets nothing, and then the guy and the woman who owned the pups, I think they opened some kind of farm for Dalmatians. So that's the story. So it ends in a nice story. Mark has something to say.
Gee, you spoiled the movie for me.
Well, how old is the movie? If you haven't seen 101 Dalmatians by now, I'm not sure.
Exactly. Well, but even if you haven't, you should go see it. But I mean, listen, the movie, I don't know when it was, several years ago with Glenn Close, was a great movie. But I mean, nothing can bypass the classic, right? I think it was from the 60s, I think. That one is pretty amazing. And I even have my buddy here, right, that I got. So, and everybody that now that we have streaming live get to see us. So, and we took some pictures. We did Facebook Live. But I got to just say something. You got to tune in to Cruella's eyelashes. Mark, did you see those eyelashes?
Not really. I mean, oh, yeah, now that's great.
And I said to Steven, I said, thank God for RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
Because that's how I learned how to do a quick drag. I'm like, geez, Louise, ay Dios mío, it's right.
Yeah, and I have never seen somebody put that makeup on so quickly.
Yeah, it's quick
Seriously,
drag.
it was
Seriously,
really quick.
I got bing, bam, boom, 10 minutes.
Extremely quick. And he hands me makeup and says, you're going to do yours? I'm like, hell no.
I had to do Steven.
No, of course he did.
Did your mother see you?
No, my mother's, with my brother right now.
So, okay.
Yeah,
are you going to show her the video?
Absolutely. She's going to see a picture.
Okay.
She's definitely going to see the picture.
Oh, no question about it.
I was just curious.
She would be peeing her pants if she was here.
But you know what I was saying on Facebook Live is that, we need this. We so need this because, this year has been one heck of a year, right? And, with no trick-or-treating in many places and there's no parties. And, so Elix and I really wanted to do this just to, to have fun, We've had, as we've mentioned last week, a very difficult, couple of weeks with losing Monkey. So this was really something that we wanted to do to have fun and also hopefully just have people watching have fun too. So being dressed up. But I was shocked at, which I loved, I asked how many people on Facebook Live were dressing up, and there were a lot of people.
Why not?
Yes.
Like we said, I mean, Halloween this year is going to look different, but different doesn't necessarily mean bad.
No, not
different
at all.
is different, and sometimes different is good. So,
well,
Mark, are you flirting? Mark, I think it's flirting with me.
You're the wrong sex.
I don't know, but somehow he's like giving me this look. I don't know what to do about this.
I think it's the wig.
Yeah. Or the lashes.
Yeah. Or the biceps. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very creative. You guys have really gone over the top. Yeah.
In a good way, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
In a good way. So
I guess I'm pretending to be a baseball player. I have my
works.
My Cape Cod Baseball League shirt.
Yeah, that works, Mark.
Yeah,
so
because I did last week. Of course, I had my Broncos orange shirt.
That's right, you
on.
did. Yeah, the one that's worth a lot of money.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I we remember.
Yeah, we remember
Intensely, but I do hope that everybody gets to have some fun. And I said on Facebook Live that Lindsay, who does all our marketing, branding,
she's watching.
She redid my entire website, which is incredible. And she asked me, what Halloween means to me, and the first thing that came out, or I thought about, was it's such a great way to remove yourself from reality for a period of time, right? You get to pick what you want, and it's almost like, when you've got, sometimes in life you may have a profession that you want to do and you never get to do it because other things, like either, are barriers or whatever it is. This is just, you pick what you like. You pick what you want to be, whether it's, something from your childhood, and generally a lot of it is, and that for this period of time, like for this hour or even before this hour, I'm a Dalmatian and you're Cruella de Vil, right?
That's right.
Do you guys get kids normally?
You know what? In the cul-de-sac, not a lot. I mean,
we used to, but then the past few years,
not a lot at all. And
which is surprising because we live in a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
I'm spoiled. I live in an apartment complex, and they don't allow it. And there are no kids that live in my building. It's all older people and seniors. So. We never get it. If I buy candy, it's me.
Well, I mean, I think
I'm not giving it out.
I think there's really good advice for people to put candy on your steps in case someone does come, so that you don't have that interaction with the kids, or and obviously all the candy is usually generally all individually wrapped anyway. Yeah. But I think in some version, even if it's just your family, keeping that Halloween alive is necessary. It really is necessary. The fun part of getting candy and eating it, and
even if it ends up being at your table and you're eating candy for weeks after that.
Well, exactly, and that's usually what happens. So, right. All right, so we will 508-222-1320, and we will be back right after this message. And welcome back through the static. When I just leave Eddie and just think what I put him through. At least it's fun being married to me, right? There's gonna be.
You could say that. It's fun. Yeah, there's many other ways I can describe it.
Well, yeah.
It's unpredictable.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
No,
right?
I never said he was.
No, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I mean, I definitely have my faults, but the unpredictability is a good thing. So let me just go to the Halloween calls. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Let me ask you something quickly. What would be like one of your favorite Halloween memories?
When we dressed my nephew up as Tigger.
You know what, Lisa, I love the fact that you didn't even go to something about you. You just went back. You went to, a family member, which is really cool. And I love that. So, and I hope, you're going to be enjoying this Halloween, even though it's a little bit crazy. So, Lisa, you're dad. I keep hearing dad. Dad is here, stepping forward. Lisa, before somebody crossed over, or now, why does your father keeps talking about someone that's having leg issues?
My father had both his legs amputated.
Oh my God, Lisa! No wonder why he's talking about his legs. So wow, such a great way to let you know that it's really Dad, and he's got a very unique sense of humor, because when you just responded to that, he said, "I knew that would get her. Like, there's no way she would not know it's me with that." So
I know that.
Yeah, and I always say to people that sometimes spirit brings up these things that you don't think that they would bring up to identify them, but it's always from the perspective of making sure as quick as possible it's them. So, Lisa, is there something your father keeps showing me a fan? I don't know why. I keep seeing a fan. So I don't know if he's talking about like this fan was like a fan belt for something like machinery or.
No, he used to have a fan in his bedroom and it was on 24/7.
Oh my God, I love that.
Time.
I can't. So he would just even at night and sleep with it.
Yep.
It's so funny how he just shows me a fan and knows that you're gonna know. I'll tell you something, Lisa. There's so many people here because there's a mom. I'm assuming your mother's crossed because there's a mother figure that's stepping forward. There's what feels like either sister or sister-in-laws or brother and brother-in-laws. So there must be.
I lost 2 brother-in-laws this year already.
Oh my God, Lisa! So what? So they're already here. But I'll tell you something. Out of everybody that's here, that just are keep saying all Lisa wants to know is that get signs and that we're here. But your dad, for some reason, just keeps saying, but today is all about Dad. And there's a birthday or an anniversary very close. There's something really close.
I had a niece that had a birthday yesterday.
Oh, so that would be very close. So it's just a great way that your dad is letting you know that he is here. Why does your father talk about the difficulty with your significant other?
Well, he got COVID and had a heart attack, and he's still in rehab. He's been away for like 14 and a half months.
Oh my God, Lisa! Wow, it's just a really nice way that your dad's just letting you know that he knows what's going on and doing everything he can. The one of the things your dad just said is that your husband, who's John or Jim?
That was one of my brother-in-laws that I lost this year.
Oh my God! Wow. So he just came barreling through it to let you know that he's here. But just your father just said to me that your husband also, and there's a Bob or Barbara also connected. I keep hearing Bob or Bill or Barbara. Just keep it with you. It feels like it's on your husband's side, Lisa.
He had an Uncle Bob.
Oh, I knew it, because it feels like it's someone that's coming through. That is a beautiful way, Lisa, to let you know that your husband is, even though physically he's not with you, he still has all his loved ones that are trying to get him through this, because I can't even pretend to imagine how difficult this is with you and with him. I mean, just him being away for so long, him being in a foreign place, and I'm sure wants to get out of there. So I think it's just, well, I know it's just, your dad is just all in making sure, it's all about just letting you know how much he loves you, Lisa, and he's with you. And just hang on. So I'm going to leave you with that. Lisa, thank you so much for calling, and happy Halloween.
Same to you.
All right. Lots of love. Well. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Steven.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Stacy.
I thought, Stacy, you were just going to think I was so good I was just going to pull out your name. But Stacy, as I mentioned to Lisa, you got to give me something here. Like what is like a favorite Halloween memory?
We were going out with some friends, and so one of my friends showed up at the house, and he just kind of said, da-da-da-da, and he had like a D on for Super D. It just, I cracked up. I don't know why, but it was very funny.
I don't even want to go to what the Super D is, but
his name was Doug. That's why I know.
Oh, that's great. I was going to say, Richard.
Yeah, no.
but I think that's a great thing. That's what this season and holiday really is all about. And I think the people that get that and get to enjoy this, and I mean, for God's sakes, I'm sitting here dressed as a Dalmatian right now. So and Elix is Cruella de Vil. That looks amazing. It really looks amazing. So, and we're enjoying every second of this. So, Stacy, this is a dad show. Well, who's the father of energy for you?
My father-in-law, maybe.
So your dad is still here?
Yes.
Okay, so then it's got to be, if you've got a father-in-law who's cross, it's got to be him. He didn't. I didn't feel like even though now I was going to say he didn't feel like a grandfather, but now there is a grandfather here too. But it's just it's just your father-in-law. But you are still with his son, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why your father-in-law just told me that. I think he's just maybe just proud of you, so and proud of both of you, and how much he loves you. What's with the milk? Is there? Why does your father-in-law keep showing me milk? Was there like someone lactose intolerant?
Not that I know of. Actually, nope, I don't know.
There's something that your father-in-law keeps bringing up, and it's milk. I don't know if this. Were you going to say something?
I know. I just don't know what that is. Nope.
I don't know. I was going to say, Stacy, I don't know if. Oh no, it's like a farm, because he's showing me the milk coming right from cows. So did someone like live near a farm, or is there a connection to like going to a farm? Like, do you remember your husband ever talking about something like that?
No.
Okay. Your father-in-law, in a very nice way, just said yes. So just who's Mike or Mark, or who's the M name? Your father-in-law keeps talking about Millie or Mark or Michael. There's an M name. When Stacy, when I give that, it also could be like a first name, middle name, but it feels like I keep getting pulled to your husband's side. And there's also like a Robert, Bob, Robert, Roger,
Yep.
Who's that?
Robert's my husband.
Okay. Oh, so it's just a different way to let me know that it really is on your husband's side that's coming through. But I don't know, when you see Robert, your husband, please ask him about what the hell his father's talking about with milk.
Okay.
You know what? It sort of feels like your father-in-law just brought me to when your husband was small, and I don't know if he didn't like milk, or there is a story with milk, but he shows me your husband like as a young boy, but there's it's hard to figure out what, like, any further information about, because your father-in-law just keeps showing me milk. So, and just giving a shout out to his son. That's why he gave his name. But is your mother-in-law crossed or here?
She's here.
And your mother's here too?
My mother is here as well.
There's a very, very strong, I asked that because there's a very strong mother energy stepping forward. So maybe it's a grandmother, and she talks about the teaching. Who was a teacher?
Me.
Oh.
I'm a teacher.
Oh, so that's why. Grandma just wants to make sure you know it's her because she just showed me the alphabet. And it's always a way just to let you know that she's around. This is mom's mom is crossed?
Well, yeah, they both are, but yes.
But mom's mom is the one that's talking. And not to say that dad's mom's not here, but mom's mom just keeps hugging you and saying, like, that's my baby. That's my baby. So just making sure. And there's 2 kids. Who's got 2 kids?
I mean, I have 2 kids.
Oh, so it's just grandma just giving that. Was that a surprise to you, Stacy, that you have 2 kids?
No. I shouldn't say that. 2 biological, but I have 3. So that's why my head.
Yeah, you know, and that's just it's just procedurally, it's a way that spirit will just make sure you know it's them stepping forward, and just also a way to let you know that they're watching over the Cayman Islands. Why are they giving me the islands?
Don't know. I haven't been lately.
but it doesn't have to be lately. But
nope.
Someone is yelling out the islands, and it sounds like, you know, even though they're saying Cayman Islands, it doesn't necessarily have to be the Cayman Islands. It could be any island. It could be Puerto Rico. It could be Dominican Republic. But somebody is talking. Who's the C or K, Stacy? The Chris or Kathy or Kevin name?
There's a Cameron is my son with a C. I don't know.
Has Cameron ever been to an island?
Well, he's been to Italy, but not, you know.
I don't know. Are they close? My producer's saying yes. Yeah.
What do you mean? Italy?
Capri's an island.
Well, he's been there, so I shouldn't. But that was 2 years.
Oh,
ago.
wait a minute. Hold on, Stacy. So he's been, Mark. Thank you. He's been to Capri.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what it was. I was close with Cayman, and just I love this. I love that everybody's giving that as a thank you, Mark, giving that as a validation. And it's just remember, Stacy, it's just this is a beautiful way just to let you know that they're watching your kids, they're keeping them safe, and they're loving and protecting them. So, listen, Stacy, thank you so much for calling in. Happy Halloween and lots of love. Okay.
Okay, you too. Thanks.
Alrighty, bye. And welcome back to Through the Static. I'm just going to tell you, Elix, that when we leave here, I think I'm going to have to really find a groomer for me just to like get in cold water because this outfit is so hot. Like, and I mean the temperature. I mean, I know it looks hot, right? It looks cute.
Listen,
but
I feel like I have a girdle on, so I am not feeling very sorry for
you're
your
not feeling sympathetic?
hotness at all.
Boy, all right.
And by the way, one of the listeners just commented that they're very disappointed with Mark because he should have known better. He should have been dressed up as well. Just saying. Just putting that out there.
But we never really told Mark.
No,
It doesn't matter. He should take it under
Is that what it is?
advisement.
yeah, I'm not
You're being dissed, Mark. I'm trying.
I'm
trying
not
to
a Halloween person.
All right, let's go to the phones. I can't hear that. I cannot. I won't accept that from anybody. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, Lisa, you may know the drill. Give me like your favorite Halloween memory.
Oh my goodness. Just walking around the neighborhood, with the family, going door to door.
I love that, Lisa. I love it. I love just any kind of holiday. I mean, it's such a fun holiday, and I just love the memories. Is that when you were with like your kids, or that when you were a kid?
When I was a kid.
Oh, I love that. I was going to say, because I don't think anyone said that. Like a memory of like when they're kids. And I don't know if you did this, but we used to have like just a pillowcase and just go to door and just get candy and just, it was, am I losing you, Lisa, here? No?
No, I'm here.
Did you do like a pillowcase? Or is that
I
just?
didn't do a pillowcase, no.
Oh, maybe it's a Rhode Island thing. I don't know. Mark is saying he did it, so at least I got somebody. So all right, so let me. Lisa. So let's start with you here with Spirit. Lisa, I keep seeing roses and flowers with you. Somebody keeps showing me like these very elegant, and it's usually. It could be a double validation. Usually when Spirit shows me like a bouquet of flowers, it usually means that there's a birthday or an anniversary really close. Like you've got something connected to you 2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward. And that may be a validation, but the way Spirits wait a minute. Lisa, your spirits are pushy. I'm not even finished what I'm saying, and they're already telling me something else. So there's a bouquet. So did anybody like were very well versed in like bouquet of flowers, or is there some connection with bouquets of flowers to you?
Not that I'm aware of.
And Lisa, nobody like worked like in a flower shop or a flower area or something like that. Like even
No.
in a supermarket. There's a bouquet of flowers that they may even. Who's the mother figure for you? There's a mother energy that steps forward. Is this like a grandmother?
It could be my mother-in-law or a grandmother.
Okay, so either one. I'm trying to figure out who this is, but they keep showing me almost like an artificial bouquet, but it's beautiful. I mean, it is a beautiful bouquet. Somebody's going to be bringing that up for a reason, and they point to me. So are you connected to like a Stephen or Stephanie or like a Fred or a Frank?
A Fred and a Frank.
Well, when they point to me, Spirit points to me, I know they're saying my name. So it's either my first name or my middle name. So you're connected to both a Fred and a Frank?
Yes. His name's Frank, but we always called him Fred.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Normally, Lisa, I don't do that. I usually say Stephen, Stephanie, or Fred or Frederick. I don't usually do Frederick or Frank, but I love the fact that. Who was that, by the way?
My father-in-law.
Oh my! Who's crossed?
Yes, he is.
Yes. So you've got your in-laws stepping forward, but is your father crossed?
Yes, he is.
Because your father just sort of like waved a flag saying like, what, like, am I Jello? What the hell? I mean, I'm Dad. Like, I'm here. But I love the fact that your in-laws wanted to step forward and let you know that they're here. And your mother-in-law just said, Lisa will get the bouquet. I don't know what this or it could be like you're at a wedding and you win the bouquet of like flowers. Your birthday's the closest. You know, I don't know if they still do that, but they used to do that. There's something with a huge bouquet, so just make sure you keep it with you.
Okay.
And so your dad stepping forward. Wow, this is really cool. So they point to me for the Fred or Frederick or Frank rather, and then they point to me again. So there's something in June or there's something on the 14th. There's a birthday or an anniversary either in June or the 14th of something.
Okay, my birthday is August 14th, but we were married in June.
Oh, my God. What a double crazy validation, Lisa. Wow, that's pretty wild. And that, I got to tell you something, that's all Dad. When your dad just stepped forward and just keeps hugging you and says you're that's his special girl. Has he been gone for a while?
10 years.
Yeah, well, to me in spirit, that's a while because I say recent, like a year to 15 months, but he was just making me feel like it's been a while. He may be gone for 10 years. I got to tell you something, Lisa. He's really gone nowhere. I mean, he's around all the time. Somebody, he just said to me, he talks about a legal document being signed after he left. So I don't know if he's talking about someone bought a house. Do you remember anything after he passed, or it feels like he's talking about after he crosses and someone signing a like a legal document, and it feels like it's real estate. So did someone do you remember anybody like buying or selling a house after him, after his crossing?
Not after him, but my husband just last week got his real estate license.
Oh my God, that's after him. So I listen. I wish I could have a better assessment of time, but your husband just got his real estate license.
He did last week, yes.
Oh my God, Lisa, how wild! His parents, your dad, all giving that as a validation to let you know that they know about that, and so your father just said, and clearly that is also because he's going to be selling. So I don't know if he's trying this, but your dad just said he's going to be very good at it because your husband has a very, very good personality.
He does.
No, he's like a very charming personality in sort of like, your father just said to me, in a very trusting personality. And when people feel that, I mean, that's what you want, like looking at a house, right? I mean, a realtor or somebody who's trusting, and that's what your dad just said. And your father-in-law just asked about the ring. Was there a ring that was lost?
There's not a ring that was lost, but we have one of my mother-in-law's diamond rings.
Maybe
that we're trying to sell.
Oh,
because she wanted to donate it to charity.
Oh, so that's why she's talking about it's going to be going somewhere. So you're trying to sell it?
Well, right. She wanted for us to sell it and the money give to charity.
Oh, that is so wonderful. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And she just wants to, bring that up just to let you know that how happy and thrilled she is about that. It's not a big surprise that what I just talked about, your husband, and that's his mom, clearly he gets it from his parents. The trusting, the good nature, the empathy, because obviously your mother-in-law was a very, very nice woman. So,
yeah.
if that certainly makes sense. And your father said, don't be concerned. I don't know if you are about, I don't know if your husband's transitioning, that's what he's doing, or looking for something new, but your father just said, this is good. This is really good. So just make sure you keep that with you.
Definitely.
All right, Lisa, listen, thank you so much, and happy Halloween.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, and we will be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. On break, my producer Mark said, it's hot in here. He's warm. And I just looked at him like, you're warm? Like, I'm in a fur coat right now. Like, I'm in a onesie fur coat. It's so...
And I'm wearing a freaking girdle. So give me a freaking break, you two.
So we all have our issues, I guess. So so I got to take my mitten, my 101 Dalmatian mittens off so I can write. And let's go to the phones. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Karen.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, Karen, you got to give it up. What's one of your favorite Halloween memories?
Oh.
Karen's like, oh, really?
No, I was an octopus. My husband was a clam. My daughter was a fish.
That is the best, Karen.
And he wasn't just a clam. He was Clambo.
Did you take pictures?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love it.
Yeah.
That
was 1991.
Oh, I love it. It's so terrific. So, but Karen, thank you for calling. Let's tune in. So somebody's talking about painting.
Yeah.
Karen's like, yeah. What's the painting?
I'm painting my mother's bureau.
Oh my God! Wow, I could smell paint, and someone just said, just talk about the paint. So if you think, Karen, if there's times when you are painting and you're alone, you're really not, because that's what they're giving as a validation that they're with you and they're around you. But this is like
Is he mad at me for doing it?
No, there's a dad. Who's the dad energy?
My father.
Oh, so
father-in-law.
So you got a dad and a father-in-law crossed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is definitely your dad, because your dad steps forward, and not surprising that he is the one that's talking about the painting, because you said it's your mom, so that's what he's talking about.
Well, it was his too.
Oh, so no wonder why he's bringing it up. So, which I love. But Karen, the first thing your father just said to me is that before I say anything else, I want to thank my daughter for what she does. He said, I could not have a better daughter, and how you take care of your mom, and you just being such an empathetic person, and really putting your mother first. So he just wants to make sure you get that, and just said, if there's anything that I want her to remember, it's that. I love you, Dad, and I love that he wanted to say that. Who's Vicky or Victoria or Vinny? Who's the V name? Your father just had me look at a V name.
Victor.
Who's Victor?
Victor was my parents. My oldest brother was stillborn, full term stillborn.
Oh my God! So this is your brother Victor.
Yeah.
Wow, Karen. Wow. Just excuse me. He just said to me that there's no way he could not come through. It's Halloween. It's like he's celebrating, right? Karen, I'm sure you probably are aware of this, but your brother Victor also just said to me, first of all, he's with Dad, but well, this is interesting. I'm going to get back to that in a second, but he just said to me that he has been with the family and has not missed one milestone. So just know that.
That's cool. But
Karen, when I just tuned into Victor, he said there's another baby with him. There's another. Someone either a miscarriage, but there's another baby there.
I had a miscarriage.
Wow. So know that your brother's taking care of you. He's taking care of your baby. So just know that that's what your brother Victor just said to me, that he could spend the next hour complimenting you and talking about everything you've done. He loves you, Karen, and is always with you, boy, and just also so proud of you. And says, Stephen, my sister's funny. Also, she's very funny. Just hang with her and you'll wet your pants. That's what he just said. So, and he's always with you. I just said to him, you're really going to make me say wet my pants? But he did. He said yes. So just make sure you get that. And I love this too, Karen, that Victor just said to me, I don't know if it's because he crossed when he was a baby, but he just said to me that this time of year is when you feel him the most. And I don't know if this is Halloween, if this is another birthday or an anniversary in October, but there's something that he just said to me that this time of year, it could be Halloween, it could be the excitement because, he wasn't around, growing up. So maybe that's it, but just take that as such a beautiful, beautiful thing.
October was my parents' anniversary.
Oh, and I'm not surprised also here that your dad's giving that as a double validation, and your brother too. So, but Karen, listen, thank you so much for calling in. Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
All right, lots of love to you. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Rosetta.
Hi, Rosetta. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well also. So, Rosetta, as I asked everybody, someone just sort of took my thoughts over, and I was going to not ask you about what is your favorite Halloween memory. You got to give it up.
My favorite is going out with my kids, and my son would never listen. He would go to everybody.
I love that,
He would
Rosetta.
go to everybody's house, and he would never listen. He would just run away.
I love that. I love that. And I love that connection, and that memory is such a memory you hold on to. So, Rosetta, is your father crossed?
Yes.
So your dad, this is honestly, this is like a dad show. So your father just stepped forward, and I don't know who this is, and it could be many people, but your father just said, but he points more to your mother. So is your mother crossed also?
Yes.
But he points to your mom, so now your mom's stepping forward, but your father's saying that the faith in this family is just unheard of. I don't know if this is more than one person. All I can tell you is that your father and now your mother and even grandparents are talking about how they love the family members, whether this is one person, maybe it's more, maybe it's a lot of you guys, but the faith-based, like how connected and not like, I mean, I don't know how else to say this, Rosetta. Not like there's people that say that, they go to church, every Sunday or every other Sunday, and their faith means a lot. And sometimes their actions don't show it. What your father and mother is saying, that this family, your family, walks the walk and talks the talk. Like that they know the faith is there. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, it does.
So mom and dad are just giving that as a validation. I don't know if you come from two, but your mother keeps talking about two kids. Like, are you one of two?
I have two kids.
Okay, so I got it. So your mom and dad are just giving that as a really great validation, and they show me X and Y. So you have to have a boy and a girl.
Yes.
Right. So
yes,
so mama and dad are just making sure that they're watching. But there's also, did you lose a sibling?
Yes, I lost a brother.
Oh my!
Well, actually, I lost many, but the last one was my oldest brother.
Okay. The one you thought of first, the oldest brother, or the one that you lost more recently, came in here like a windstorm in the studio. Is so excited to let you know that he's here. One of your siblings, though, Rosetta, says that they was one of your siblings like not close or moved away. They keep telling me they regret not being closer. And I don't know if this is geographically or if this is like relationship wise.
Well, he didn't live I live in Florida. He lived in Nashville, Tennessee.
This is your brother that recently crossed?
Yes.
Okay, because he talks about your parents also. So I don't know if when your parents were living, if he didn't. Someone's telling me that they weren't around as much as they wanted to be.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, so
he wasn't around.
So just make sure you know. I mean, he just said he's making up for it now, Rosetta, because he's with them and having a very, very good time. But there's also something with a ring. There's a ring he keeps talking about. I don't know if someone has like a mom or dad's. You have somebody's got mom or dad's ring, or there's some connection with the. A ring. There's something weird with the ring, Rosetta. Almost like it feels like it's got to be cut off or it can't come off.
Well, my mom had a ring on her finger that couldn't come off.
Wow.
That could not come off.
So know that it's mom. Rosetta, I'll tell you something too. I thought it was just the faith-based, but you are really, really, really connected. The faith helps tremendously, but you are very, very connected. And your mother said, my daughter feels me. She'll tell people, Ma, why don't I get more signs? And she'll complain that she wants more signs, but she really does get me. And she's like, she knows I'm around. Rosetta, you've got more love on each side, on the physical side, as well as the spirit side. And the last thing I'm going to tell you is that your mother and father just said they're so proud of you as a mom, because what you did, those two kids were always number one. It did not matter. Nothing else mattered. Of course, your husband mattered, but those kids were the number one. Both of them were number one. And because of that, your kids are so loving and just great, great kids and love mom. So I'm going to leave that with you, Rosetta, and thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
All right. Happy Halloween and lots of love.
Happy Halloween to you.
All righty. Bye-bye. And I think I am almost out of time. We just got a couple of minutes. So this has been like such a great Halloween show. You got to see Cruella de Vil. You got to see a Dalmatian, 2 Dalmatians. And just wanted to administratively say that Saturday night, I have the pleasure of working with Jane Ubel Myers and her company, Bedside Reading. She has graciously asked me to be part of her celebration Saturday night, Halloween night at 8 o'clock. And I am so excited about this. Jane and her husband, Rick, have become such good friends with me and Elix. We love them to death. And the fact that she let me do this is wonderful. So it's all on my web page. It's on Facebook. I think Elix even shared it on his. So you can sign up and then you get the Zoom link. Now, the professional Zoom have a maximum of 100 people. And I think right now, as the last I heard, I'm at 75. So if you're interested, get on soon, because it's going to be maxed out. And I tell people too that I'm going to be doing readings. That's what I'll be doing. And the great thing about, even with that many people, that if you're listening, Spirit is so smart, will always give readings or messages to people that I may not even be reading. So if you're listening, you're going to know that you've got something from somebody, and you may also just get a reading from me, which is going to be terrific. And I'm going to try to go through as many as I can, just sort of tie in the Halloween theme. And thank you, Elix. See, after 27 years, he finishes my sentences.
That's right.
Seriously, and just sort of tie in that. But I'm really, really excited about it. So just go to everything. Social media for me is Stephen the Medium. You can find the link. You can sign up. And I look forward to Saturday night. This is going to be really cool. But Elix, tell everybody, in addition to 1 o'clock, we've got your show. So your social media.
That's what you want to tune in Friday at 1 o'clock. I have Donna Carlin, who is an international coach consultant, best known for her TED, talks, and she's going to talk about rewriting your story and making it a bestseller. So you want to tune in.
That sounds
Friday at 1.
An incredible guest.
Yeah.
And
you
can find
me,
you,
Coach Elix.
And remember, every Wednesday 3 to 5, you can find this cutie producer, Mox Jukebox, and is an amazing show from 3 to 5 right before Through the Static. So for everybody, have a safe, happy Halloween, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye. Everyone.